Hey everyone, welcome to our lesson today. We're going to watch this first before we do anything else. We're looking at Unit 2, Lesson 2, Beliefs of Islam. Here are our standards, objectives, and focus question. Pause to read. All right, so we're looking at the beliefs of Islam today. Islam has two main texts, the Quran and the Sunnah. The Quran is what Muslims believe is the record of God's teaching to the Prophet Muhammad. It contains 114 chapters in verse form, and much of it is poetic in nature. It is used to recite daily prayers and study the nature of God, the soul, and other topics. The Sunnah refers to the words and actions of Muhammad and his companions. It provides Muslims with guidelines for living a proper life. So, what are Islamic beliefs? There are three main things to know. The first is that they are monotheistic, meaning they believe in only one God, and they believe that Muhammad is a prophet. They also believe in submission to God's will. The word Islam actually is the word submission in Arabic. They also believe in a soul and the afterlife. They believe each person has a soul and has the freedom to choose between good and evil. And after death, their fate will be decided for the afterlife. There are 5 pillars of Islam, and these are the 5 key beliefs to know about what an individual person does in their daily life. They believe in one God, which is that monotheism we just talked about. They also believe in prayer. They pray 5 times a day. They believe in charity, and devout Muslims give about 2.5% of their wealth each year to the poor. They also fast. During Ramadan, Muslims do not eat or drink between daybreak and sunset, and that is one of their holy holidays. And the last pillar is pilgrimage. All Muslims must try to make one Hajj or pilgrimage to Mecca, the holy city. In daily life, Muslims try to fulfill the 5 pillars. Muslims follow Islamic law, which is called Sharia, which means the path leading to the watering place. The two main sources for Sharia include the Quran and the Sunnah, as well as teachings. Some examples of rules in Sharia law are how many times Muslims should pray per day. If you remember, that's 5. And what kinds of food Muslims should eat and not eat. For worship, like we said, Muslims pray 5 times a day, and before praying, they remove their shoes and wash their hands and feet. Muslims also worship in a place called a mosque. In this building, people worship together, pray together, and join in community with one another. On the mosque, you might see many towers or minarets. These are places where the call to prayer is sung from. Now go and fill out your reading notes as you go through the textbook and do your quick check.